Hey guys, this is the December Starbox First Impressions video. This is just a white box this month with a gold logo and silver type wrapping paper. These are the cards that came in it. There's a loyalty, I guess they're doing like loyal subscriber rewards now, so every 3 months you'll get a subscriber exclusive gift valued at $35. So I guess they give you like a free product that's valued at $35. So if you sign up now, you'll get one in February and then again in May. So every 3 months, that's a pretty cool thing. And then I just like inhaled a piece of my hair. The December Starbox card, which it's still flimsy paper. I don't know why they changed from having the cardstock to this, but it's a very like 80s looking model. And then just the info saying that this is their holiday palette, one of the 15 shade eyeshadow palettes worth $99. And this is, the packaging is a lot better this year. If I recall, last year it didn't come in a box, it was just kind of the palette in the Starbox itself. So it just has the ingredients on the back and a big white box. I know last year they sent out several different ones, so not everybody got the same palette. They're not the palettes that you can like they're generic palettes that you can buy on their site, because these are like special colors, special color combinations for the holidays. I just wanted to kind of compare. This is last year's, and while some of them are like super awesomely pigmented, the mattes are kind of iffy, but all in all I liked the palette. A lot of people complained that it was too like clownish and bright. I personally like all kinds of shadows. I like neutrals, I like bright colors, I like crazy colors, so I think like the red and the crazy greens and stuff kind of threw people off, but it was a pretty nice palette. But this year I think this year's wins as far as wearability goes. This is called the New Year's Eve 2014 palette. So like I said, I don't know if everybody got different ones and they're called different things, but this is this year's, and it's the same kind of packaging, but the logo is white now instead of gold. Yeah, see, it's actually has a little sticker that says New Year's Eve 2014 palette. Ignore my nails, they're chipping. I've had this color on for like 2 weeks now. But the colors, again, you get a nice mix of mattes and shimmers, and just all in all, there's more neutrals in this palette. They're very like holiday-ish colors, because you have like shimmery champagnes and you have greens, but they're not crazy greens. They're more like they're more wearable greens, and then they threw in a nice cranberry, which is a very holiday color. So I'm gonna go through and swatch. None of the colors have names, so I'm just going to have to describe them to you the best I can. The first color is just a silver, and it's like a metallic silver. So I guess you could say there's shimmers, there's mattes, there's metallics. What the hell was that? It just sounded like snow fell off the roof or something. But that is the silver. So it's pretty nicely pigmented. That's just one swipe of color there. I'm gonna go across this way. So the next one is the cranberry. See, this one's a matte, and it's kind of disappointing because it's not as pigmented as I thought it was gonna be. This is like, I've been loving cranberries lately. Yeah, that one's not very pigmented, so that one's kind of a bummer. I've been loving cranberries lately doing like golden cranberry looks because of the holidays. So this next one is a shimmery green. This one's nicely pigmented. It's a green with almost like a little bit of gold reflex in there. So that's a nice color. And this is my first time swatching them and everything, so as usual I'm going to have the full review and swatch pictures and everything on my blog. It will be linked below. This next color here, I can't tell if that's like a brown or a purple, so I guess we'll see. This one's a matte. And it's chalky. It's kind of like a, I don't know, a really deep grayish black plum. I don't know, I see like a hint of purple in it. It's kind of chalky, but it's very pigmented. That's what that one looks like. It's definitely got a purple tone to it. That's kind of a hard color to describe, so. Alright, and then there's a matte black. Again, that one's not that pigmented at all. That's kind of a, oh, I can see a lot of them are going to be hit or miss here. So far the cranberry one and the matte black one are the duds of the palette. I think, was there a black in last year's? No, there wasn't a black last year. But in last year's palette I used this row constantly to make like a plum look. Alright, so now on to the next row, which looks promising. This one, ooh, that's kind of cool actually. This is like a sand color that has a pink duochrome shift to it. Hopefully the camera's gonna pick that up. This one's really pigmented, so it's got like a pink iridescence to it. Don't mind my hand's all red over here because I'm getting like my dry skin patches again and it's driving me nuts. So that's my favorite color so far. That one's really pretty. This one right here looks like it's just a shimmery white. We shall see. Oh, see, I didn't take pictures of this yet and I'm swatching it and making a mess. Yeah, this is a shimmery white. That's pretty pigmented as far as whites go. That's what that one looks like. This one looks like a matte brown. A red tone brown, definitely. And that one's... The mattes in this palette definitely are, except for that purpley one that was kind of chalky, that one was pretty pigmented, but the other ones so far not so much. And then we have a crazy like metallic, looks like a coppery brown. Actually, it's another like red toned shimmery, definitely metallic. That's more than just shimmer, that's metallic. That one's nicely pigmented. And the last color in this row is it actually looks like one of the ones from last year. No, this one's a little darker. It's like a deep plum with gold and copper glitter. Kind of reminds me of Blackheart from the Naked 3 palette. Actually, it's pretty much, definitely looks like that color. So that's that one, and then we have the bottom row here, which is more neutrals, and then you got a couple greens at the, well, more neutrals on the bottom. So we have a kind of like a sandy skin tone color. That one's a matte and not as badly pigmented as the other mattes. It matches my skin pretty well though, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. So we have that one, and then this is this matte? A matte cream color right next to it. And this one looks pretty nice too. Yeah, that one's not bad at all, pigmentation wise. Then there is this one looks metallic dark gold. Yes, definitely gold. I would say their metallic shadows are definitely the most pigmented. Of all the ones I've tried in these boxes, the metallic ones are definitely the most pigmented. And then this one is like a khaki green, or olive green. So that's a pretty color. That one's nicely pigmented. And the last color looks like it has a ton of sparkle in it. It's another like golden brown, and it looks like it has gold glitter in it. So we shall see. Yeah, that one's like a medium brown with gold glitter in it. And that one's, oops, it went on kind of patchy because my hand was still wet. Hold on. So that's that one. That one's nicely pigmented too. So all in all, there's maybe like, let's see. The cranberry and the black definitely aren't that great. They have very little pigmentation. What was the other matte one that wasn't that great? The brown, this reddish brown. But the creams were nicely pigmented, and this one is really pigmented even though it's a little bit chalky. The one that I had trouble describing because it's like a very, very deep plum color that's almost black. So again, I'm going to reiterate what I said last year when I reviewed this. I do not think these are worth $99, but I think the appeal of the box is that you get a $99 palette for $15 when you subscribe. So probably half of this I will use and half of it I won't, depending on colors. I don't know. I haven't reached for the one from last year that much. Like I said, I used that purple row a lot to make plum looks, but I'm going to do a look with this. I would have liked to be able to use the cranberry, definitely, because I've been so into cranberry looks lately, but like I said, very little pigmentation to this, even when I rub on it a lot, so that's a bummer, that color. But yeah, this was my first impressions and swatches. This is the only thing that came in the box. When they did it last year, this was the only thing in the December box, so there's not a variety of products for me to show you this month. But do what you will with this. This is, again, if you want to sign up for a Starbox, you can go to starlux.com. I will have the link below. It's $15 a month plus shipping, which isn't bad compared to other boxes. You usually get 2 or 3 full-size products every month, which again is pretty good because a lot of the boxes out now only only send sample size things. So that was what I liked about it in the first place, was that you get full-size stuff and you get to try a lot of stuff from their line, and you're only paying $15 a month, as opposed to some of their stuff can be very pricey. Like, case in point, they charge $99 for their 15 shade eyeshadow palettes. So that is it for this video. Watch for the blog post. It will be linked below if it hasn't been already, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.